Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This one fielded at the 15. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
36-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. 70, trap 60, trap 60. Take over.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cougar 19. Set.
A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 8-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. This looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now this time he'll set up to throw. That ball, C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. His fourth TD grab of the season.
The kicker on 20.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. Their self-inflicted penalties, the opposing team really had their way with them, but they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection. And then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. This one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Recovered by the offense.
Get set, get set. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Rolling to the left. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. Purdy on first down. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll be second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why. Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the 49ers.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He gets free. And he's in! Touchdown, San Francisco. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next one.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The 49ers out to punt this one. Fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Also on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hawk 60.
He'll look to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
41-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Here's their punter now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Now, faking the give. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, he's gotten Njoku. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Cowboys.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Start.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there. And that will lead to a second down. Man in motion here is Jennings. on second down. Purdy. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, San Francisco.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again in the air for Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on third down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That one is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Purdy now on second down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
Here's Purdy. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he will score. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown. 49ers. That his first touchdown this year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Get set. 21. Watch out. Up. Box.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's taken in by Jennings. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He works free, right side. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
They'll go with the option here to the short side. And he will do it himself. He's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his second touchdown tonight. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Cowboys 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. It's mine. 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On the set.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
65, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. And in motion here is Jennings. 1st and 10. Purdy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to him.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack.
And he's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 33-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready. 7 Pirates, 7.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Downfield for Njoku. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll that ball to the ground. It's incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
We'll go with a drop play here on second down. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready. Set up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Take off.
Throwing now from the gun. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79, go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
79 Bronco, go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end.
Ready up.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught, and he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Cowboy 19 charge, 18. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going up top. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down. Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, 48 So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. It's made by Pickens. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
21. Get set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
We're trying to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have a 49ers 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the 1st down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. And he will score again. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Ready? Come on, go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
19 tight. Set go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one is complete. It's Pickens. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. First and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most, and it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Seven Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side. And incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Buffalo 8, Panther 11,
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be third down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Arlington.